a bit of a safety demonstration using nothing more than our accessories, which are these, a 450 gram double deck booster. The rest of the gear is a surface line that looks like that, and our down lines, and you can see the deck on the back of that. There's also a pattern that's being set up that's deck cord, which is just that sort of shoelace looking stuff. So all the gear that we're using today for the display is stuff that's laid out on collars. It's out on the patterns all the time. If you get a bit hidden, a bit hard to see, this is stuff that we could run over. So I guess the guts of the day is just to explain signs and cones. That's the key thing. A few months ago we had a few breaches. You can see the signs and cones around the bomb ute and the cones along the windrow. I guess the main message of today, apart from hoping to entertain you a little bit, is if you see these, please stay out for your safety and for ours. So we've got about 5 displays for you here. I know the day's dragged on a little bit, I think we're a bit behind schedule. So without further ado, we're going to set off 3 decks here. One's under a hard hat, one's in a melon, and the other one's got a rigger's glove filled with minced meat, also hooked up to a booster. So if everyone's got their earplugs on, or wants to wear earplugs, we'll get cracking. Bye when you're ready, Gordy. That was that. So a Coke can on a steel plate makes quite a racket. I'm glad it wasn't my hand in the rigger's glove either. Okay, so you can see what it's done. We'll bring the hard hat down to lunch, and if there's anything left of the glove, we'll bring that down as well. Actually shifted that a bit further this time. The last demonstration we did, people ended up getting splattered with a bit of mincemeat, so we moved it out a bit further. So that's just the decks. The thing is, you just look at the green line, the green shoelace from the side here. This is deck cord, something that we can use to tie in a pattern with. Again, on the surface, easy to run over, easy to miss. So all about signs and cones, staying out of the blast pattern. Gordy, when you're ready, mate. Cord has a velocity of detonation about 7,000 metres a second, so it's sort of from here to the animal bar like that. So yeah, I wouldn't want to try and outrun it, put it that way. Okay, the next demonstration we have to do, I'm sorry if I'm flying through this, is a rippler booster. This basically emulates what a tied-in pattern would go like. So it's going to go from booster to booster. You'll see it start with slower timing, then speed up at the end. This is how a pattern would fire if it was just one row, but you can imagine all gridded up. So we'll start slower, start from the right and move to the left. Again, I've got to keep stressing it, all that stuff sits out in the collars, out in the pattern, ready to go. So yeah, there is a phenomenon called stretch, snap and shoot, which is where the lead lines, if you look over the windrow, you can see the little yellow cord running out, can get wrapped around a vehicle's tyre, rim, axle, pull, snap and actually set it off. That's the big safety concern with having vehicles on the pattern. Even at dynos, the bomb ute is the only one that's allowed on the pattern, and even then it's controlled very, very tightly. So what we've got now is, you've seen boosters unconfined. We've now got 3 boosters in 44-gallon drums of water. You see what a 450 gram booster can do when it's confined. Fire away, Gordy. I don't know, I'm glad it's not my car going over it again. I'm pretty happy with that. So that's just 44-gallon drum full of water with one of these in each of them. So it packs a fair bit of a punch, eh? Now last display we've got is just deck cord again with drums half filled with only about 10 litres in each, and a little bucket of ANFO right at the back of the shot. So we'll fire that. This is sort of, yeah, just to simulate just what it may happen if you went over and the fuel tank went up. And we know where you all live, so there you go. And that was an 18 kilo bucket of ANFO that made that bang. In one hole, maybe it might be 400 holes on the pattern, there might be 700-800 kilos in every hole. So what you saw was it made, I know, 2.5% of one hole. So it packs a fair old punch, eh? I think everyone wants to have a feed, so I'm not going to bore you any longer, but thanks for attending this, and I hope you got something out of it.